Okay, today we are going to be working on multiplying decimals. So our walkaway is I can multiply multi-digit decimals. It's important to know the vocabulary. The only word that we have is product, which is the answer to a multiplication problem. So whenever you're finding the value of a multiplication problem, you are finding the product. There are steps to multiplying decimals. First, you need to stack the numbers normally so that both numbers, so write the word numbers right here, both numbers on the far right line up. So you line up both the numbers all the way to the far right. Number 2, multiply normally, ignoring the decimals. So pretend that there are no decimals when you're multiplying decimal numbers. You don't worry about those until after you have the solution or the answer. So multiply normally, ignoring the decimals. And then number 3, count the numbers to the right of the decimal, and then move the decimal the appropriate spaces to the left, starting from the end of the number. This will make more sense when we practice it. So let's go ahead and do this first one together. We have 12.35 and 5.2. Once again, notice how I have lined up the numbers all the way to the right, just like it says in step number 1. Because it's not like addition and subtraction where you have to line up the decimals. You don't. You just line them up to the right. So now we're going to multiply normally, ignoring that there are any decimals even here. So we start with the 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 1 is 2. Personally, I like to cross out this 2. I'm done working with it. Now that I'm working on the 5, I'll put a 0 as a placeholder here, and then I'll start working with the 5s. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 more is 17. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. And then 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. Now I'm going to add these together. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 1 more makes 12. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, and 6 plus nothing is 6. So now, to figure out where the decimal goes in the answer, I need to find the decimal point and take it all the way to the right. It goes over 1, 2, and this one also, 3. So in my answer, I start here at the end of the number and I go over 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 64.220. Let's practice another one. Okay, we're going to multiply 7.371 and 56.8. Once again, you'll notice I lined the numbers up all the way to the right. Okay, they're lined up right here. Then I start with the 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 5 more is 29. And 8 times 7 is 56, plus 2 more is 58. So I've done that first digit right here. I can cross it out. I'm done with the 8s. I'm going to work on the 6s now. I need one placeholder right here. Now I'm working with 6s. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 4 more are 22. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 more is 44. Okay, now we've done our 6's, so we can cross them out. We're going to work on 5's. We need our placeholders. We need 2 of them this time. We're working on the 3rd digit here. Okay, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 more is 18. And 5 times 7 is 35 plus 1 is 36. Now I simply have to add all of these together. For this column, 8 plus 0 is 8. 6 plus 6 make 12. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 2 more is 12, plus 5 more is 17. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11, plus 5 more is 16. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 4 more is 10, plus 8 more is 18. 4 and 6 and 1 make 11, and 1 and 3 make 4. So now what I need to do, once again, is see from the decimal point how many places it goes over to get to the end. It's 1, 2, 3, and then on this one, 4. So on the answer, I go over 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer ends up being 418.6728. So if you go in this order, you should be able to get the right answer every time. You need to line up the numbers to the right, ignore the decimals, and simply multiply it like normal, and then put the decimals in at the end. I would like you to try. Go ahead and pause the video in just a second. And you're going to try this problem and this problem on your own. When you're finished, bring them to me. I'll check you off. And you can log off your Chromebook and plug it in, get the assignment, and grab 2 tickets for getting your notes checked off. Thank you so much.